Hey everyone, I just want to talk about the subject on how women can't raise men. See, a lot of people get offended when you say these things because they'll say things like, "Oh, not all single mother household children, get in trouble." And my response to that is that usually if the kid, the child comes out okay, they're usually an outlier or like a big exception. Because I'm one of those people. No one's saying that a woman can't raise a child on her own. Like, it's definitely hard, but the problem is women can't raise men because they aren't able to guide young men in a way to where they can become better men. That's why we have all these alpha male, red pill, manosphere content on YouTube now. Because if you think about it, a lot of young men are seeking guidance, and a lot of them don't have a good father figure. Because I will say that I'm speaking from experiences that I was raised by a single mom, and I came out fine. She took care of me and everything, but now being the age that I am now, I'm realizing that I am missing a lot of qualities that it takes to be a good man. But I'm slowly understanding and getting there. Even I wish it happened sooner, but I'm getting there now. And an issue with a lot of mothers is that they always want to see, their baby boy as just a baby boy. Like, it doesn't matter how old you get, the mom is there going to try to baby you. Because I did have, a father figure at a time, but life happens, things get in the way, and when I lost him, quite a few like disciplinary things that he was teaching me was like not there anymore. He made me like do things like cut grass, wash dishes, just basically like do all of my own chores. But once he was out of the picture, my mom just like did everything for me because she wanted me to stay a baby forever. But going on, even whenever you're raised by a single mother, there's always that need to look up to another man. And if it's not your dad, it's maybe an uncle, a coach. That usually helps a lot of young men when it comes to athleticism. Is that they have coaches that end up being a father figure to them and just being a very important figure of their life, as well as senseis. If people are doing martial arts, they take these lessons from senseis, masters, and it sticks with them, and it means so much to them. Because I just learned about Jason Wilson. I was reading a book called Cry Like a Man, and I saw this video that went viral a couple years ago that I glossed over, I guess, because I sent it to my friends and they had all seen it. Where this boy, he's like punching through, he's trying to punch through a board, but he's holding back, and he starts crying because his his left strike is weaker than his right, and the sensei was there to guide him and tell him like, "Yo, it's okay to cry and things." And unfortunately, I didn't have that. Growing up, I didn't have like a father figure to tell me it's okay to cry, to let all your emotions out. So without that, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys who are also in the same boat, who also grew up the same way, never really understood how to process your emotions fully. So you just hold all this stuff in. You just hold it in. You bottle it up. Um, you can argue is that that's just a masculine thing. We always try to act like things don't bother us, but I really think that having a father or a male figure in your life to tell you that it's okay to cry, it doesn't make you any less of a man, you know, to cry when things are heavy. It's a very important lesson. A lot of people would say, "Oh no, that's just you're a pushover, you're a wimp. But man, that's not even true. Because a lot of the times, those motherfuckers that be saying that be the, whew, they be the worst people out there, man. Because they don't know how to handle their emotions, and they just do dumb stuff to look tough, and it's never good. When you bottle up your emotions, you say things that are just, you just say things that you don't mean, or you unintentionally hurt people because you're trying not to be hurt yourself. And I didn't realize how much this affected me until I got a little older, like around, I don't know, I guess maybe 18, 19. Because as a teenager, you're dealing with things, but you're not necessarily knowing what's going on, depending on how you grow up. Some parents actually try to put you in positions to make you grow up. Some don't. And I didn't realize how much it would bother me that I didn't have a father figure until I talked about it. That's the funny thing. You don't realize how much something impacts you until you talk about it. Because throughout your whole life, you are avoiding talking about it, even if you're not doing it intentionally. I would say that I caught on to it hurting me that I didn't have a father figure at a certain age. Because whenever, they got divorced, I was like, I'm fine as long as I'm with my mom, everything's okay. But as I got older, I realized how much I was basically ashamed of it. Because whenever I would go to like a friend's house, and they have their mom and dad there, and they're eating at dinner table, I would kind of feel envious, and just kind of like it'll make me sad. But I'm happy for like my friend or whoever I was with, but it made me sad that I didn't have that at my house. So when I didn't have that at my house, people would be like, "Hey man, where's your dad? I've never seen him." I just couldn't answer it because I was so ashamed. But not saying that women can't raise a child on their own. They just can't raise men, and a lot of them will even admit that they can't do that. So that's all I wanted to say for today. I think hopefully you guys are dealing with things in better ways, and just trying your best to break the cycle. Because the way to break the cycle of not having a father figure is for you to have a son of your own, if you're blessed with a son, and try to be a father figure to your son. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard, obviously, but just being there for your son would mean a lot. Even if it's just a call, a hug, something. But I'm going to go ahead and head out because I can see myself rambling a bit more and jumping to different topics for a different video. I'll see you guys later.